White to move. The black king is stuck on e8, the c8 rook is the only back rank defender, and the b1 rook is ready to swing over. A queen sacrifice on c6 cracks everything open, mate in 3. Queen takes on c6 with check. The rook must recapture, abandoning the back rank. Then the b1 rook lifts to b8 with check. The e6 pawn already covers d7 and f7, so the king can only block, and the block walks into mate. Sacrifice the queen to deflect the c8 rook. Once the rook leaves the 8th rank, the b-file is a highway, and the e6 pawn locks the escape squares. Pure deflection mate. qxc6 with check. The queen captures the pawn on c6 and gives check. The only legal response is the rook capture, the king cannot move and no piece can block. rxc6. The rook takes the queen forced, but the rook has now left c8, and the entire 8th rank is undefended. rb8 with check. The rook crashes to the back rank. The king cannot run to d7 or f7, the e6 pawn covers both, and d8, e7, f7 are all blocked by pieces. The only legal move is to block. rc8, the only legal block. The rook interposes on c8, but it has no support. The white rook simply takes it. rxc8 checkmate. The king on e8 has no escape. d7 and f7 are covered by the e6 pawn, the f8 knight blocks f8, the e7 pawn blocks e7. The king is sealed in by its own pieces. Mate. When the enemy king is hemmed in by its own pieces and only one defender holds the back rank, look for a sacrifice that pulls that defender away. The pieces that protect the king at move 20 are the same pieces that suffocate it at move 22.